now going to touch the pad. Everybody in the world fused. Yeah, there you go. Now then, crew, and welcome back to the Andy Mechanic YouTube channel. Recognise this young lady? You should do. This is Tool Girl Holley. Hello, Holly.
Hiya.
Welcome back. Good job.
Good to be here.
It's great to see. It's been, what, almost a year, over a year? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah,
it's been way too long, but I finally managed to coax Holly back into the workshop. You keeping well?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Now, there's been quite a few changes here in the Andy Mechanic workshop since you were last here. You may have seen some of the videos, so you might have an idea of what I'm just about to do. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a nice, cool Andy Mechanic shirt.
Yep.
I've got one for you too.
Awesome.
Cool. Right, let's dig it out. It's in the toolbox, because that's where you keep stuff, isn't it? So there's your shirt.
Cool.
And before you put your shirt on, because obviously I'll turn the camera off for that, no doubt. We've got some Andy Mechanic shorts as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got a choice. Are you ready for this? Now you can say no, because it's actually quite a cold day today, so we've got to give Holly a bit of a chance here. We've got the first pair. Just shake your head or nod your head. No, it's a bit cold for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So I take it the black ones are not going to be any warmer then?
No.
Alright, and fiery red's not going to work either?
No.
Okay, alright, we'll go with that. And, well, these are way too small, aren't they? Yeah, I've not found anybody that's going to wear those, apart from Jade. Jade puts one down again.
Oh.
Alright, so we're going to go with the official Tool Girl shorts. There you go, look. You going to cope with those?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Right, there you go. They're for you. And, well, we're back in a minute. Come over here. Much better. So tell me the story behind your hair, Tool Girl Holley, because it was a different colour before, wasn't it?
It was.
So what happened? Did it just run out?
No.
Did the ink run out? It's gone to normal colours now.
What happened was I had a friend offer to do a free cut and colour for a competition they were doing.
Very nice. Yeah.
As a hairdresser.
Yep.
And I was happy to oblige to be a model for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, good job. See? It's amazing what goes on, isn't it? And you're going to keep that colour from now on, aren't you?
Yeah, for a little while.
Very good. Well, if you ever decide to go wild and wacky, I'm not going to stop you, don't you worry. Okay, well, enough of the banter, crew. We've got some work to do today. In fact, we've got quite a bit of work to do today with Holly. The first job is Tool Girl Jade's car still needs some work doing. We had a list, which was, oh, there we are, look. There's the list, and we pretty much ticked everything off apart from the underseal. But we're not doing the underseal today because that's far too grubby. I'll do that on my own. But Jade also mentioned that we'd spotted on the tie rod ends, the boots on both tie rod ends was slightly damaged. It hadn't been picked up on the warrant of fitness, but she said, look, Andy, would you mind changing those as well, just so we know that the car's good for the future? And I said, well, of course, no problem at all. So we have two of these boxes. There's another one just down here, look. So Nathan from one of my ex-students has supplied these during the week, and we're going to basically put them on. It's not a particularly big job, and you've seen us do basically fit the old ones back on again as part of the steering rack boot video. But hey, you know what the hell? Let's make a video swapping these out. Are you ready?
Yep.
Cool, me too. Right, let's get to it, because enough talking. Right, Holly, come down here. And, well, you should be pretty good at taking wheels off.
Yep.
So, I'll get that front wheel off for us. And we'll take a look. We got rid of the air tools. Too noisy with the air compressor firing up all the time. Really professional. So easy. Right, find a home for that, and I'll put it into lock. First job, I suppose, is going to be, we can take off the split pin, and we can crack off the lock nut on there, look.
Yep.
So we need some tools. Side cutters.
Yep.
And I think from memory, that's a 22.
Okay.
Could be wrong. We'll go find a spanner. I think they're under the long nose pliers. Yeah, that's it. Coolio, good job. So what do you want to do first? Probably the split pin, I would say, first off.
Yep.
I'm going to whip that out for us. At some point I might make you put some gloves on. Who knows? Somebody's been teaching the right way of doing stuff, haven't they?
I should hope so.
That's it. So if you get your side cutters out, now you've got it out a little bit, and put it down there, and then leave it off the top.
Yep.
It'll come straight out then. There you go. Fantastic. Right, let's crack off that lock nut. Then we need to take a measurement, don't we?
Yep.
There's different ways of doing this. Some people just measure the number of turns when they take it off. Yeah, it's normal thread. That's it. Let it go into lock. So the ball joint hits the end and then... Oh, I did do it up. It's a bit tight.
Yeah.
Hang on then. There we go. They're actually not rusty at all, though. They're really good. There we go. Right. Now it's slacked off, we'll just back it up, back up again. There we go. And we're going to get some mole grips. We're going to put some mole grips on the shaft and get the verniers and measure the distance. And then we've got to make sure it's the same when we put it back on again.
Yep.
It's a bit more accurate than doing turns because sometimes this shaft will rotate a little bit as well as you're taking it off, and then you end up being a bit out. But I have asked Jade that once it's done, she needs to get a wheel alignment anyway, so just to cover my bag.
Yep.
Because she said it drove really well before I got my hands on it. Yeah, it probably won't now. Right, so we'll just stick that on there. It's a bit more accurate than just... Last time I measured it off the back of that recess there, like that little ridge.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the ridge is tapered, so it makes it a little bit ambiguous. So I thought, oh no, we'll do it this way around. So stick that on there. And then, you know how to use verniers, don't you?
Yep.
If you measure the distance from there to there, then you can just lock it off. We don't even need to know what it is. We're just going to make it the same when we redo it. Is that going to work all right? Or do you want me to put those, maybe those a bit further down actually would be better, just so they stick up. There you go. That'll work. Yeah, so if you come onto this side here, look, just measure the gap. That's it, yeah, because you've got a nice flat edge on it. Cool. Good job, that'll work. Let's lock it off. What we've got, 28. Show the people.
28.3.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so we can just put that somewhere safe for now. Put it on the side step. Better not forget it. Okay, now the next job is to undo the big nut that holds the ball joint onto the knuckle joint. So we're going to need, memory, 17 for that. So big windy gun again, Makita. I call it a windy gun, but it's not. It's an impact. It's an electrical impact wrench. Okay, and a 17mm socket. Let's go and find that. 17. It's usually a pretty well used one. There you go. 117. And we should really take the magic hammer with us as well, I reckon.
Yep.
That should work. Okay. Is it really that tight? Holy crap. There you go. You got it. Good job. Now I've got the copper hammer. Normally we'd use a real one actually, but if you give it a bash on there, it should be quite loose because we've really only had these off recently. If you give it a little tap on the threads, just a gentle tap. Okay, I'll get you a real hammer. Unicorn blood wasn't enough this morning.
good with left-handed.
Oh, it's left-handed, isn't it? Oh, you'd be right-handed on the next side.
Yeah.
It is scrap, so you can actually get a good whack. It doesn't matter. Just mind your fingers on that back plate. Shall I help you? I've got a much better angle here. You ready?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's tight. That's really tight. Jeez. Yeah, you couldn't do that left-handed, could you? I was asking way too much. Okay, right. So you can now we can spin that off now. Just maybe you want to. Sorry, camera. Maybe you just want to crack off that lock nut a little bit more, because it might have just tightened up a little bit. And then you should be able to rotate it off by hand now. That'll do. That's all right. So you can just wind the tie rod end off. Good job. Right, back to the bench. That was jolly quick. Good job. I'll tell you, you've done this before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right, so the fail, just a quick look before we go any further. Where was it? You see there, look, Mr. Flap. Where's my little screwdriver? So, just in here, I believe we have a rip. We do. There, look. Little rip, which means that all the nasty road, oh yeah, look, there's a real one. All the nasty road grit and crap will go inside that boot, and it will eventually wear that joint down, and it's going to become all floppy and horrible, isn't it? It's going to have play in it, and then of course your car starts to wander around the road. And if it's anything like the little Jeeps we used to run in England, the little Suzukis, we never used to bother maintaining this kind of stuff because they were only used off-road, and they only drove really slow anyway, or they should have been. I know who you were, I've got the videos. If they get really bad, the ball joint exits its cup, and then the wheel just goes flap into full lock, and you end up in the ditch. Simple as that. It's pretty cool. Cool to see, but it can't be a lot of fun when you're actually driving. Okay, so out with the old, in with the new. And fingers crossed, Nathan's got the right one for us. There you go, Holly. You'll need that. Let's head back to the car and get it installed. Easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
God, too easy, really. Got to find you a hard job to do next. There we go. Right, so you know the drill.
Yep.
Spin it on. This is the proof of the pudding. Is it the right threads, Nathan? Oh, yeah. Good job. Phew. Because he was like, oh, I couldn't find it for a while, and he finally found one that we said it would fit. Okay, so just spin it into the, so it's vertical for the pin, so you can drop it through on the knuckle. Do I need to move the steering a bit? So is that going to work?
Yep.
Excellent. Right, where's that new nut?
Right here.
Okay, that can go on then. Looks smaller than the old one, doesn't it? Maybe it's still a 17? I don't know. Maybe because it's shiny, it looks a different size. Okay, now we won't use the impact wrench to tighten it up because we need to get it lined up with the castle. But we can do that. We can do it now. I'll get you a 17mm spanner. There you go. With these, they don't need to be massively tight, you know, it's just really, the taper looks after all of that. Right, I'll get you a split pin. And we can see if you're lined up. What do you reckon? Jeez, that's a feeble little split pin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, we might have to upgrade that, we'll see. Okay, so pop your head down there and have a little look and see if we're lined up on one of the holes. I have no idea.
Yep.
Where is the hole?
It's going that way.
Oh, is it on the side? Cool. Okay, right, there's your split pin then.
Cool.
See if that's going to go through okay. Man, you were so lucky with that. That's ridiculous. Okay, so you can just bend that around. That really is a feeble split pin. Good job. Such a pro. Now we're going to need to, well, we can use the mole grips to hold it in place, can't we? Rather than a spanner. That'll work. Okay, so there's your measurement. So we need to make sure that the gap is the same as it was before. So if you grab the 22, we'll just nip that up until it touches. There you go. Right, do you want to measure that for us? Let's see if we're any. So what was the actual measurement before? 28 point?
28.3.
Yeah, 37. Okay, 20.37. So see where we're at now. Is that too big?
Very minorly.
Let's have a little look. See if we can feel any kind of movement. So it fits in the gap. Yeah, so we've got about maybe about 1/2 mil we need to reduce it by. So if you grab that. So the plan now, trying to be as accurate as possible so the guy doing the wheel alignment isn't going to curse me. So we can just turn that round that way. We'll just try it again. Try that. A pretty snug fit? Or is it the same as before?
Slightly better than before.
Slightly better than before. Okay, cool. We're getting there then, aren't we? Right, so we'll just crack that off again. There we go. And I'll shuffle that as far around as we can. I can't move them because that's our datum. And we'll hold the joint. There you go, try that one.
Same.
Pretty good? Or just a little bit loose?
Slightly loose.
Yeah, man, there's a tiny amount in there. I think that'll do. We're close enough for wheel, because we know it's going to go for wheel alignments. Is all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can lock that now by tightening that up.
Yep.
There you go. I'll hold that still. Great job. Perfect. Okay, so that's one side done. Brilliant. That'll work for me. Okay, so we nearly forgot the grease nipple. We should put a bit of grease in it as well, shouldn't we, really?
Yeah.
Just to do it right, because some are sealed and some are grease nipples, and the old ones were sealed. Right, there you go, there's your grease nipple. Pop that in there, and I think it might be a 6 or a 7. I'll go find you a spanner.
Seven will do
Is that
it.
going to work?
Yeah.
Right, let's find the grease gun. Okay. Are you trying to open it up?
Yeah.
Normally they just click on, don't they? Yeah, there you go. Give that a try. Don't say it's run out of grease.
No.
Right, don't go mad. That'll do. Because we don't want to pop that boot off. Brilliant. That's definitely got enough grease in it. That is fine. Okay, right, so we should clean that bit off because we're good. There we are, look. I'll risk getting something bad in my bloodstream. There we go. Okay, right. Wheel back on, I reckon.
Yep.
There you go. So when? Oh, wrong way. So, try that.
That'll be good.
Mind your fingers. You manage?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this.
Yeah, and they're a bit heavy. They're not like your little wheels, are they? No. Right, your nut. I stole your nuts. They're on the tyre machine, just to your left. There you go. Now, how many ugga duggers do you normally go with?
Ugga duggers?
Ugga duggers. Probably 2 ugga duggers, I reckon, for these. And then we'll talk about, I'll get you a tool wrench and we'll talk about it properly. That's all the way, and then it comes out. Ugga duggers. That's it. Cool. Just try that one again. It just seemed to keep turning when you were. It seemed to be turning. Anyway. Okay. It's tight on the threads, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. Right, I tell you what, I think we might have it slightly out of lines. Put it into reverse. Just slacken them all off a little bit. That one's alright, it's already partially out. You know what. So you can smooth that. That seemed bad, didn't it? Yeah. It wasn't quite seated right. Fantastic. Good job. That's it. It was quite nice of Tang to give us a nice new tool wrench.
Yeah. That's all done.
Fantastic. Right, back to the bench. Come over here, Holly. Come and say hello to the people.
Hi guys.
Now, we're all done. We've done one side. There's no need to film the other side because it's exactly the same job. But do your very best to keep that distance the same when you fit in the new joint. Otherwise, your toe, we call it, will be way out and the vehicle will wander all over the road. Well, it'll pull to one side or the other, and you probably have excessive tyre wear too. So do get a wheel alignment afterwards anyway, just to be on the safe side. What else? Well, part number. Probably meaningless to most people in the world. If you're in New Zealand and you know Nathan and you know this brand, which was, oh, look at that, it's very posh. Okay crew, well that was a super short video. I've no idea how long it'll be once I've edited it up, but hey, a great video to get Holly back on the tools and to show us what she knows. She didn't even need me really in the video, did you? You knew exactly what you were doing, and it's like, Andy, stop filming, let me get on with it. Anyway, if you found the video helpful, why not click on the subscribe button. You'll see a little gear icon turn up. Click on the gear icon and then you can tick the box and turn on notifications. Do you remember this bit? Do you remember it? Do you? A bit of cardboard over there. Okay, cool. You'll also find me on
Facebook, Instagram, Google+, Twitter and Patreon.
Patreon, that's right, we've got a new one now. It's good. We've got a few patrons out there helping to keep the old Andy Mechanic YouTube site up and running and buying a few tools and projects and bits and pieces. So whatever you can send through is much appreciated. If you can't, don't worry about it. And whatever you do, don't send more than you can afford. Okay, well, we've got some more jobs to do, so in fact, Marmite's come back in to see us again. She can't stay away. All right, chaps, so it's goodbye from Andy Mechanic.
Goodbye from Tool Girl Holley.
It sure is. See you, crew. Over and out. And we get the thing up again.
Oh!
Really.